Good morning, my friends. Just adjusting the camera a little bit so you can have a good vision of this scene and you can hear me properly and you can participate in this conversation. So once again, I want to acknowledge my gratitude to you for hanging in there and also in a way tolerating some of my redundancy. But as we continue our exploration from human to metahuman and repeat some of our insights but also expand them, then it's very likely that we will soon together have an experience of a changed reality. So today I'm going to share with you what I think is a breakthrough insight that I've had for some time, but I've been building the case for it. And so I'm building the case for it, and today I am going to take us one step further. And the purpose of today's conversation is to understand how to create our experience of that which we call personal reality. But personal reality is founded on a deeper reality. Let's call that fundamental reality. So I'm waiting for more people to join. We're about 200 here. Salah, nice to see you here. Jim Moore, nice to see you here. Miguel from Mexico, nice to see you here. Anahita, nice to see you. Good morning. Pati Rasoli from Texas, namaste. Vinod, namaste. Gloria, namaste. Naomi from South Africa, great to see you here. Krishna Das, thank you, sir. We continue our conversations. Masuma Anjari, Shelley, thank you all for joining. So, first of all, do you want me to talk about this? How to enjoy creative freedom to shape our personal reality by actually understanding even deeper the nature of fundamental reality. And that is what I'd like to talk to you about. Daniel Hansen says, hi Deepak, just got your new book. Thank you, Daniel. Please let me know how you feel about it. Hardeep Singh Grewal, Sat Sri Akal, Charlie, Namaste, Pamela, hello, Christina in Missouri, thank you, Danny, thank you, Tanya Jones, thank you, Gary Lynn Berry, thank you, Salingo, Clive Witter, she's always there. Thank you, Salingo. You're a great partner and colleague, and so is everyone else. Akhileshwar from Bahrain, thank you. Rosa Maria, thank you. Brenda Stacy, thank you. And Leah says, right on time. Bala Guru from India says, thank you. Thank you, Bala. Patricia, thank you. Roseanne, thank you. Anuradha, Nasheed, thank you. Marcella, thank you. Up to 500. So let's make it 1,000 here in this space, and off we go. And please tell me if you like this topic: shaping personal reality by grounding us in or being grounded in fundamental reality. If you like this idea, I'm ready to go. Okay, Aurora Carlson, thank you. So today's topic, shaping personality from fundamental reality. Shaping personality, which is part of personal reality by going deep into fundamental reality. And I'm going to share with you just one principle, and it's an easy principle if you enjoy it. Okay? So if you like this course and like this idea, press the like button, give me your feedback, give me your criticism, and invite others to join. If you're ready, then we can start. Patricia, thank you for reading Metahuman. Give me your feedback. Elvira says, great topic. So Elena says, thank you, love it. So I'm going to get going, okay? So we start. Shaping personal reality from fundamental reality, okay? So now, very simple, one idea. Fundamental reality is awareness, or what we call consciousness, generating experience by generating qualia. Once again, fundamental reality. Fundamental reality is, first of all, impersonal, okay? In fact, the person is a process in fundamental reality. So fundamental reality is impersonal, formless, infinite, without cause, irreducible, shapeless, nothingness. But the nothingness is not an emptiness, it's the womb of all creation. I've said this many times before, but I reinforce it. Nature goes to exactly the same place to create or shape the experience of a galaxy, a cluster of nebulas, a rainforest, a human body, a thought, a feeling, a shape, an image, is all coming from one single source. Okay? That source is infinite, non-local awareness that is constantly generating what we call qualia. Qualia are qualities of experience. Okay. Qualia by themselves has no meaning. Okay? So what is the meaning of the color red? Well, it might mean something to you. Passion, excitement, etc. But inherently, the color red has no meaning. Inherently, the sound of anything, thunder, lightning, this, my words, inherently, it has no meaning. It's just noise, okay? So, qualia are sense perceptions, but we can summarize them as sensations. All qualia can be summarized as sensation. That's what we call our sensory experience. Sensory experience. We experience through our senses experience. And raw experience is without meaning. Colors, forms, shapes, noise, sounds, innumerable flavors, innumerable fragrances, innumerable textures, and innumerable thoughts, innumerable images, infinite images, feelings, everything we can summarize in one word: sensation. All sensation is qualia. A thought is a faint sensation on the screen of consciousness. The witnessing awareness observes a thought, ephemeral, evanescent, changing, a faint sensation on the screen of consciousness. So is an image, so is a feeling, so is any perception, because perception, all perception is a sensation. You know, this is a sensation, This is the sensation which called sound, etc. So fundamental reality is without any given meaning, in the form of one word, sensations. This applies to every sensation that we call qualia, quality of experience. So images, feelings, thoughts, perceptions, every experience is a sensation. You know, there are sensations that actually create other sensations. They're all entangled. So qualia is entangled sensation. And that's all that is being produced by consciousness. And it's being produced forever, eternally, in a timeless now. Eternally in a timeless now. Sensations. Now, here is what humans do. We create a narrative by giving meaning to sensations. We say, oh, the taste of this, let me call it, this combination of taste, let me call it a strawberry, which also is this color, this shape, and this fragrance, and this flavor, and this texture. Let's call that experience strawberry. Okay, by giving a name to sensation, we create the notion of mind, body, and universe. The Milky Way galaxy, before you call it that, is a sensation in your body. And actually the sensation in your body is an experience in awareness, because the sensation is not in your body. Your body is also a combination of sensations in your awareness. So you, as a conscious being, are generating and experiencing sensations. Period. All sensory experience is sensations. But how about motor experience? How about movement? I'm moving my arm. I'm speaking to you right now. Okay. I can stretch. I can walk. I can move my bowels. I can urinate. And what is my experience when I do engage in any motor activity? My experience is a changing sensation. So I receive sensations, I generate sensations, I interpret sensations, and through my motor activity, I change sensations. That's it. Everything we experience is a sensation given meaning and narrative. And that's how we create the experience of mind, body, and universe. Now, of course, there are extremes of sensation. One extreme is total joy. Joy is not a sensation. Pleasure is a sensation. Joy is a state of being, fundamental state of being. But pleasure is definitely pleasurable, good sensation. And at the extreme end of that is pain. Of course, there are varieties of pain, and pain also is a sensation. And everything in between is also a sensation. Okay? Your body is generating sensations, but the body itself is a sensation. Okay? So right now you're experiencing sensations as, or I should change that. Right now you're experiencing Deepak as sensations. Shapes, colors, forms, sounds. You can't right now touch me or taste me or smell me, but even those limited sensations are giving you an experience called Deepak. But that experience is correlated with the sensation that you call your body. Your body and your mind, body-mind as one unit, and is a combination of sensations, and so is your experience of me. All sensations, okay? But given meaning, narrative, and story, it becomes Deepak and you and everybody else here having an experience. So consciousness knows experience by generating sensations, and human consciousness translates that into the constructs called mind, body, universe that are constantly changing and evolving. But because sensations themselves are not material, perceptual experiences are not material entities, qualia are not material, the material world is constructed and shaped by meaning and narrative given to sensations. Is that not simple to understand? Sensory experience is sensations, motor activity is sensations. And there are pleasant and unpleasant sensations. And there's a range, almost infinite, between them. So what would the experience of fundamental reality be? The experience of fundamental reality would be an experience of what we call a physical body completely devoid of any sensation that gives a sense of discomfort. So the enlightened body would be what some people call transparent and luminous. And not only would the enlightened body be transparent and luminous, it would be the experience of the whole universe, transparent, luminous, the enlightened body. And actually, in that experience of choiceless awareness, the enlightened body, the luminous, transparent body and universe. By the way, these two words, luminous and transparent, are beautifully explained in the writings and works of Rupert Spira. Okay, so consciousness is most alive when it is not having an experience. So I would say consciousness is most alive in transcendence, or what we call samadhi, and it is also most alive in death. And it is also most alive in deep sleep. Shades of difference. Okay. So consciousness before generating a sensation is the most alive. As soon as it generates a sensation, it has disturbed its status of infinite bliss into a sensation. Sensation moves you away from bliss. So it takes you in the direction of entropy. And what our physical body, our experience of our physical body is, and the physical universe is an evolving narrative built around sensations. And of course, there's an infinite range of these sensations. And then, of course, we interpret these sensations as well. You know, as pain, as pleasure, as guilt and shame and sorrow and joy and all of that. But most fundamental experience of enlightened mind, body, and world is translucent, transparent, luminous being having the experience of itself as translucent, luminous, alive, without least entropy. But then experience starts to create entropy, which is good because that gives us the cycle of birth and death in an eternal continuum of what we call now. In an eternal continuum of what we call now. Birth and death are at the punctuation points in the continuum of life, which is timeless and eternal. So, if you understand this, then we can also understand that in every moment of experience, we can choose the sensations we experience. Okay? Whether they have to do with the sensations of taste or smell or texture or sound or any experience, any qualia. We can choose experiences by choosing what we pay attention to on the level of sensory experience and how we make choices and motor activity and how we choose new sensations. That's it. So this is the key. The one key is to understand fundamental reality as awareness generating sensation. And the next thing is we can choose the sensation and even the interpretation of the sensations. Okay? And with a little practice, then, as a result of this choice, we can morph the experience of that which we call the body, mind, and the world. I'm doing it right now. Okay? I committed to changing my biological age, and I can only do it if I understand that the physical body is not physical, it's not energy, it's not information, it's not matter, it is consciousness experiencing itself as sensations. And once you do that, wow, you are morphing the experience of body, mind, and universe. And all is one thing, choosing choosing sensation. Remember, sensation is the basis of sensory perception and also motor experience. So choose your sensations wisely in the direction of joy. That's where love, compassion, joy, equanimity, divine emotions, all of these are actually means to more enjoyable sensations. So somebody says, Deepak, do you feel we choose experiences all the time? Yes, but we choose experiences 100% of the time, but most of the time unconsciously through, past recycling of sensations. So in order to do that, you have to learn to witness the sensations without judgment, and then selectively choose them, and they become the vocabulary of the experience of our existence in the theater of space-time and causality, which is also a sensation. Your mind is a bunch of sensations, your body is a bunch of sensations, changing sensations, your world is a bunch of changing sensations, but you are the generator and the experiencer of sensations. That is why it's important to remember what I've said before. Consciousness conceives, constructs, governs, and becomes everything that we call reality. Mind, body, universe. And all the while, it remains undisturbed itself as pure generator of infinite sensations. Give them meaning, give them purpose, give them a narrative, and you're shaping your personal reality. Okay? Both of the mind, the body, and the universe. Simple. Try it out. Join me, and we can all together create more joyful, energetic bodies, loving, compassionate hearts, reflective, alert minds, and lightness of being. And ultimately translate that into a more peaceful, just, sustainable, healthier, and joyful world. Cheers. Will you join me? Namaste.